The following podcast will contain graphic, disgusting, crass, foul, mature, and immature content.
This is Kolvik Darkseed. I'm a half-orc cleric. I'm really into CrossFit and spreading my Darkseed. Shakes.
I am Melvin Hardmeat. I am a high elf wizard. Unfortunately, sometimes I turn people inside out.
I am Roscoe Toscobble. I drink to forget, and I fight to remember.
Previously on the Very Good Adventuring team. More like Kick Farter, am I right?
Dad likes a big. They've all left and done their own adventures throughout the land. I haven't seen them in a long while.
Favorite thing I've ever stolen? One of Melvin Hardmeat's pogs.
So I was a spy for hire. Didn't really have, and still don't, any allegiances.
You got Desire out of town. Helen's happy. A note arrives from Aegis, and it simply says, I will be at your office at noon tomorrow.
Ominous. Are you gonna tell me about all the boobs you saw?
I'm not as pure anymore.
Whatever you guys did, and I don't want to know, you made my wife happy. So I want you to go up there and clear that place out. When you're done, you come back to town and you brag about that shit to anybody that'll listen. Don't fuck this up, and we'll have more to talk about in the future.
Man, if only we had like a thief who could go and scout it out.
I can go on ahead.
You can see from where you stand that there are 4 of them.
4 ghouls.
4 ghouls.
Light them on fire.
One of them is wearing red Crocs.
I do have that web spell.
So you've got all 4 of these guys in a web.
Alright, I'm going to shoot at Slayer t-shirt with my short bow.
I will cast Witch Bolt.
Slayer shirt diagonally from me to the right is going to be red Crocs. So I'm going to kind of shimmy myself almost in between them, between me and Melvin. Kind of whip myself across, trying to strike Slayer shirt with my warhammer.
Right in his dead skin mask.
Right in his dead skin mask.
You're going to try and knock his face off?
Yes, I am.
Advantage.
Plus, even though he's out of the web.
Oh, no, that's right. He's out of the web. Never
Yep.
mind. So what was your roll?
16.
16. That's counting everything?
Yep.
Doesn't matter. It would have been a hit either way. All right, and then roll your damage.
Okay. My D8 plus 3. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Damn. Your holy hammer smashes across this guy's face, tearing it from his skull. So you now have just a ghoulish and disgusting skull grinning at you, and the face flies across and slaps onto the stone wall to your left. Slayer shirt is definitely bloodied.
That'd be even more intimidating towards me. Just rip his face off me, just looking at me, probably smiling.
Maybe the eyes are starting to pop out a little bit now. Striped Romper.
Feeling stupid as ever.
Guys, this is really embarrassing. Striped Romper is not able to tear free from the web or his fashion mistakes of his previous life. Give me another damage roll over there.
I can see while he's trying to rip his, the web, he's trying to rip his romper off at the same time. He's like, oh!
That's why he was unsuccessful. He's just trying to get the romper off.
3.
2 and 3. 5 damage for Striped Romper, and another 10 to his pride. That concludes a full round of that. So you got one more round of damage, potentially for Huge Booger and Striped Romper. Roscoe, it is back to you.
I'm taking a swipe at... You know what? I might as well shoot at the web guys so I have advantage, eh? So I'm going to shoot at a romper guy.
Do it.
6 and a 7, and I add what, my attack?
It should say on your sheet what you add to it next to the weapon, but it'll be your dexterity and your proficiency bonuses.
Oh, so 5 to him. So 13, and is that a 6 or a 9?
You only add it to the top rolling one, so it's 7. Plus.
Yeah, just give me the higher.
Okay.
That is just enough to hit, so you nail Striped Romper with your arrow. Roll for damage.
6. 3 plus 3. 6.
Striped Romper takes 6 damage. He is definitely in the bloodied territory as well. Did you want to move or do anything else on your turn?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Melvin.
Go, Melvin, go.
I'm going to cast Ray of Frost at Huge Booger.
Ray of Frost, Huge Booger, 16 is a hit. That booger just won't shake loose, though.
Why?
Go ahead and roll your damage. 8 cold damage for Huge Booger.
I can just see Melvin being like a germaphobe. He's like, ugh, get off.
You're
Yeah,
not
love
actually
me.
trying to kill him, you're just trying to knock the booger off. That is so gross. Huge Booger is wrecked, but still standing.
Guys gotta go.
Movement, anything else on your turn?
Nope, I'm gonna stay behind the low stone wall and keep my distance.
Picturing a very old west scene with you, like, pew pew, sticking your finger guns over the wall. Slayer Shirt is directly in front of Kolvik and is going to open his character sheet so I can see what he's going to do.
You think so, huh?
He's going to swipe at you with his filthy fucking undead claws. 16 hits your AC?
No, it doesn't.
It does not. So he misses that glance as he scrapes across your brilliant, shining 5% gray chest piece. And does not damage you. Huge Booger in the background here is going to make one more attempt.
Oh man, if these guys hit me, I'm kind of hurt.
Huge Booger is not able to break free of the webbing here. So go ahead and roll those d4s again. Another 1. Melvin?
1.
You know what's beautiful? I made you roll it just for giggles, but that's enough to kill it. Huge Booger goes down in flames.
Down goes Booger.
As the flames roll up his body, he drops to his knees, and it's just enough to jar the booger off of him.
Oh, thank
And it
God.
lands on the ground, and he face plants into it.
With his open mouth.
Gross.
Oh, you just the booger like baseball?
It's huge.
Like softball size?
Not softball. That's absurd.
That's ridiculous? Okay.
That's
That's
ridiculous.
Baseball sized booger, though. Can you imagine a big, salty baseball booger like in your mouth?
No.
And then you
I would
swallow
throw
it?
up
It's like
mucus in your... Oh, God.
Yeah.
And to all the folks out there wearing headphones eating lunch right now. All right,
like-
Red Crocs.
But it's not all mucus. Like there's like some, like, you know, the chunky dried pieces of booger in there.
Oh, man, really?
Yeah.
You're gross.
We're just gonna keep going on down this path, huh? You just you're committed, committed to this. Any other booger talk you want to get off your chest, out of your
Yeah,
nose?
imagine like biting into it like an apple, just like taking just taking a big old chomp out of
It's
it.
like a soggy apple, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's not soggy. It's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like melty in your hands.
What's wrong with you, Matt?
I love that everything else we've said, and this is where you draw the line.
I'll not have it.
Okay, back to Red Crocs.
It's probably like
Come on.
the culmination of like a year's worth of boogers.
I mean, this guy it's been a long time since he's been around a Kleenex. I mean,
He is dead.
he is dead. Not a lot of personal image maintenance when you're, like, his eyebrows have got to be crazy. Bad booger on top of it.
And his fingernails are probably long. Isn't it a myth though, right? Like your fingernails don't actually grow, you're just
It's your skin.
Your skin recedes.
your skin
Yeah.
recedes. Yeah.
It's the body.
Well, they do continue. I mean, the process of creating fingernail happens for a little while after you're dead, but not for like weeks, like they used to think. Okay,
Mystery
trying
solved.
for like 8th time here. Red Crocs.
Anyway, back to this booger thing.
Red Crocs is going to take a chop here, or a swipe rather, at Kolvik since he's the frontline warrior.
Come at me, dead guy.
Come at me, bro. Respect you, bro.
Come at me.
Oh, sorry. I did the strength roll is not what I meant to do. I meant to do a claws.
Ooh,
That's 20.
that does hit.
So that is definitely going to hit you, and it is going to require a Constitution saving throw from you. That is a successful Constitution saving throw, so you are not paralyzed for 1 minute.
Oof.
However,
That's a long time.
Yeah,
you are going to take 8 slashing damage.
I'll accept that.
Yeah, 1 minute is 10 fucking rounds, man. That's a long time to just sit there and get molested by this ghoul.
Or by your friends.
That's what would happen.
Mm-hmm.
Or if
Quote unquote.
I don't know why I was so hell-bent on killing a huge booger. I should have been hell-bent on killing
be a
Striped Romper.
You really have a booger fixation, we've discovered.
No, now I'm fixated on the Romper. I feel like I definitely should have killed that guy off first. If I really had to decide, I'd hate Rompers more than boogers.
I can respect that choice. But, Kolvik, it is up to you in the turn order now.
once more, I see the man in the Slayer shirt and get enraged and want to spill his blood everywhere.
You've already bashed his face off. What's next?
I'm going to grab his Slayer shirt. I'm just going to rip it off his body and stomp on it, make him cry a bit, and then punch him in the face with my Warhammer.
Excellent.
I suppose you really wouldn't want this. You, of all people, wouldn't want a Slayer t-shirt.
No, I would
Yeah.
hate that. I mean, it is, pretty chaotic, so that's pretty...
I bet you your friend Roscoe would have loved that Slayer shirt, though.
You can pick it up. We have enough money for dry cleaning.
You just ripped it apart, man.
I'm trying to devastate guy in Slayer shirt, and then we'll deal with that.
All right.
You could have made a cape out of it. Holy crap.
It's powerful. 19.
19 is definitely a hit. Roll your damage.
7.
7 damage on Red Crocs, was it? Who were we talking about? Yeah, Red Crocs.
No, it was
Slayer shirt. I can't believe I fucked that up after all that. So a total of 7 damage. This dude is hanging on by a thread of his Slayer shirt, but he is still standing. Striped Romper, last guy caught up in the webbing, the flaming webbing. He is going to make his strength saving throw. He is going to fail that, so I needed a couple of D4 rolls.
Nice.
4.
Also, 2.
That's not how that word works.
Striped Romper.
Don't tell me how words work.
Striped Romper, as the final extinguishing, fading flames of this web catches on to his romper, and he goes up in flames, collapsing next to the booger. Not in the booger, but collapsed next to huge booger and his booger, leaving only Slayer shirt and Red Crocs, a very healthy Red Crocs, a very damaged Slayer shirt. And Roscoe, it is back to you.
Right, I'm just gonna try to stab this motherfucker.
You stabbing Slayer shirt or Red Crocs?
Oh, I didn't realize there were 2 left.
Yeah, there's Slayer and Red Crocs.
Well, we'll eliminate Slayer shirt. I mean, he's almost dead anyway. Maybe we won't eliminate him.
What would you
I rolled a 2.
Ooh, yeah, that's
5
not,
for 7.
that's not going to work. You take a swing and you miss. You cannot connect with Slayer shirt.
Just admiring his Slayer shit too much. Oh my god.
And my hot rolling continues. My wild rolling.
Melvin, Red Crocs and Slayer shirt are within melee range of you. They're all up in your biz. Or wait, no, you're off to the side. You're probably a couple feet och to the side, so you're about 10 feet away from these guys, I'm guessing?
I'm, cowering in safety. I'll cast Witch Bolt at Romper.
All right, I'm always going to take the first roll whenever you guys click twice on things. That does not connect with a 9. Does that include all your... Yeah, that includes your bonuses.
It should, yeah.
Your Witch Bolt whizzes past. Regrettably, you do not connect. Slayer Shirt gets another opportunity. He is going to take a... Slayer Shirt is going to take a slash... He's going to take a bite, rather, at Kolvik. Damn.
That he hit.
He hit.
bit.
That is going to be 9 piercing damage as Slayer T-shirt's filthy teeth bite into your exposed neck flesh.
Kolvik, how you doing over there, bud?
I've seen better. I'm at 15 right now. Just letting these guys chomp and chew and, really get it out of their system.
Red Crocs now has an opportunity. He is also going to attack Kolvik since he's really the only one kind of accessible to these dudes. He's going to take a bite as well. Nope. Swinging a bite and a miss. The flailing open mouth whips past you as these guys try and recreate a Van Halen video of both necking on you, but only one gets success. Kolvik.
I like the image of that. Very nice.
Hot for teacher, but, it's dead people.
I don't feel tardy.
That's my favorite line in that fucking video.
Okay, we're going to do Prayer of Healing on myself.
Okay.
Alright, so up 6, each will gain a hit point of equal of 2d8 plus my spellcasting ability.
Do it. Hey, doing it well.
Do it. 9, 12.
Excellent. I wish trademark stuff wasn't such a concern because I would love to be able to mix in the doing it well song underneath that. The hip hop fucking.
I think you're allowed like so many seconds under fair use.
Yeah, that's got to be true because some of the other podcasts I've been listening to, they use some shit that they shouldn't be able to use. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to find that out because that would be a perfect little sound clip to put under there. Okay, so you've healed 12 hit points.
That's right.
Roscoe, it's back to you.
So Red Crocs Slayer, they're both still alive?
They are both still alive. Slayer shirt is hanging on by the proverbial and literal thread. Red Crocs is looking pretty healthy.
I'm going to try to decapitate Slayer shirt.
Your short sword very successfully connects. Roll your damage.
Oh.
You wind up. you wind up, and with your 4. Well, it's a short sword, and it's weird that it's piercing damage, but we're just going to go ahead and roll with this. You wind up and whip this short sword across. You catch him right at the base of the throat. Like, the head spins completely around 360 and lands back on the stump. And then he collapses completely forward from there. Slayer shirt is down.
Oh, no.
Yay. Leaving only Red Crocs and Melvin's turn to deal with him.
And I cast Ray of Frost at Red Crocs. And
that is a very successful 24. You strike Red Crocs.
And with an amazing 2 cold damage.
There's that painfully hard nipple again.
Yeah.
Coming at you.
I don't even think they got painfully hard.
You can pry that off of my cold, dead nipple.
He's just tingling a little.
Was almost feeling a little bit of life in his bones. And 2 damage to Red Crocs. Painfully hard nipples. It is Red Croc's turn. He is going to swing at Kolvik. Doesn't even realize all his buddies are gone. He's going to take a bite at you. 9. That is not successful. He tries to bite and misses again. It glances off of your almost pure armor. And then Kolvik, it will return to you again.
Alright, I'm going to go at this guy with my Warhammer. And I'll see how that works. Yeah, I'm going to see where the cold nipple is and just try to strike it right where that is. Just like a little bead.
like when people what the fuck is that stuff? Freeze stuff in liquid nitrogen and then hit it with a hammer and it shatters. Like they'll freeze like a dead rabbit and then shatter it with a hammer.
Or a penis.
Oh, a penis. I love that. Was my favorite.
Cock magic.
And then shoot it off with a gun.
10.
10 plus.
No, just 10.
It's 10 total?
Just 10 total.
It's swing and a miss, man. You just whiff right past. You're so distracted by... and I can understand why. You're so distracted by a hard nipple on a corpse. You just swing right past him.
It's like barely erect.
Barely.
Yeah. Only Roscoe can save us. Only Roscoe can save us.
There one.
You connect with your short sword.
And then...
Right in the nipple.
8 piercing damage. You destroy this nipple.
Just obliterated.
It's not even there anymore. Red Crocs is still standing. He's pretty messed up, but he's still standing. But he's
Minus a nipple.
down
Minus a
one
nipple.
frozen nipple. Melvin, go ahead and...
Like you stab him right in the nipple, and it comes out like the back of him.
Oh, God.
He just have it looks like a pepperoni on the sword. Or something.
Oh, man. All right, Melvin. Finish off Red Crocs.
All right, I'm gonna go with my trusty, tried and true Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost again. That's hits. 13 is a hit.
4.
Yes. 7 cold damage.
Left nipple this time.
Left nipple. And left nipple, apparently that was closer to the heart. That extra little bit of damage freezes over, cacks, falls backwards. As he strikes the ground, that nipple shatters, and you have exited combat.
Are his Crocs still intact?
His Crocs are intact.
Are we gonna clean up so the townspeople don't come to visit these graves and just find bits of nipple everywhere?
Little bits of nipple. Oh my god.
Don't you take souvenirs?
Not from these guys.
No.
All right, so you've exited combat. You're in this graveyard, this misty graveyard. It's now about an hour past sunset.
Pick up that Slayer shirt.
Yeah?
Because it's, now that I look at it again, it's magical. And I'm like, I've never seen this before.
Nice.
It frightened me, but now I'm more intrigued.
It's what's the one with the big pentagram made out of swords or whatever?
That's Slayer.
I'm which album is that though? Show No Mercy?
Yep.
Can't believe it. Is this a black t-shirt?
That's South of Heaven. I think that's got an upside down cross.
There you go. Slayer, Show No Mercy. That's the logo on that shirt.
Oh man.
So you've got a black Slayer, Show No Mercy shirt.
With a
Add that to your inventory.
I just stuffed that in so like nobody can see it.
I imagine it would be pretty hard to get a t-shirt off a corpse, so I don't think that you went unnoticed here.
I don't think so either. I was trying to rip it off, but no.
And I got my eye on those red Crocs.
You're gonna
I am supremely lazy, and these Crocs look mighty comfortable to be lazy in.
And just so everybody knows, submit your fan art to @the VGAT. That's @THEVGAT of Melvin Hardmeat wearing red Crocs.
Well, that leaves only a booger and a romper for Roscoe if you're interested.
If you want to add to your wardrobe.
Why don't you want a romper?
Corpses.
They can be cleaned.
By who? We live in fucking fantasy medieval times.
You can pay anyone to do anything in fantasy medieval times.
Hey, watch my romper. I'll give you a gold.
A gold. What accent was that? Watch my mouth, I'll give you a gold.
What accent I'm doing?
It's like Brooklyn guy.
Hey,
Get out
Went
here.
from Tony to Brooklyn.
like that's the last.
Give me a Tony, make you a pizza. Give me a gold.
It's the last accent that you could imagine would be in a romper. Like, hey, check out this romper.
Give me a gold to wash it for you. Check out my romper.
Can you imagine?
So cool.
Can you imagine like the Fonz in a romper?
Hey.
2 thumbs up. Hey.
So you managed to clear out the front area of the cemetery. There is still the crypt in front of you. You're a little closer now, so you can see it is a marble building about 12 feet on the side, square building. There's a little iron gate across the entrance.
Roscoe.
How are you doing for health?
I'm actually doing all right because of that healing.
Charge our asses right in there.
Right on. You guys run. Are you guys you're following along, I'm assuming?
Yes, we are.
In my new Crocs.
You guys bust your way across this. It's like super comfortably make your way across this this graveyard in your Croc. You open up the iron gate that is what the fuck would you call it? Man, I haven't slept for shit for the past couple of days. I've got no words. Anyway,
The mausoleum.
mausoleum. So you make your way to the front of this mausoleum. There is an iron gate across the entrance. You kick that shit open and pile your way inside, all just fucking knives out and weapons drawn. And you see a sarcophagus. And on that sarcophagus are 3 boxes. As you enter, a ghost works its way up out of the sarcophagus. And he says, "Huck, who goes there?"
Don't say like that.
Actually, keep doing that. It is we, the very good adventuring team. Adventuring team.
He says, "Oh, don't bother attacking me. Your weapons don't have any hurdy metal or wizard puffs on them, so they just go right on through me. Are you here for your reward? I can let you down there, but only if you answer my super riddle. Would you like to play?"
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go, Ghost.
Awesome. I love riddles. I have 3 boxes here, but my labels are all fucked up. One of them is labeled teeth, one is labeled bones, and the other one is labeled teeth and bones. All 3 labels are wrong. I'll show you what's in one box that you asked me for, and then, using only what you know, you can rearrange the labels so all 3 are correct. If you get it right, I will let you pass.
Oh, what do we do, guys? We can only look in one of the boxes. Are you drawing out a diagram of 3 boxes?
All right, let us see one.
Well, wait.
You get to pick which one it is.
Right, we gotta pick. You have to choose carefully.
Why?
I don't know. Because we get to see in one box, and then we have to divine what's in the other 2 boxes.
You have to get all 3 boxes right.
And what if we fail?
And we don't get the delicious treasure or whatever.
So if we don't do a riddle, we're not getting the delicious treasure anyway.
Well, I'm just saying, we're just trying to... Fine, fucking pick whatever box you want.
I'm just gonna stand there scratching my head.
All right, show us the middle box.
The middle box?
Mhm.
Well, tell them what...
Tell me a label that you're choosing, and I'm gonna tell you that very specifically you can only logically work this out if you pick the right box.
That's what I'm saying. So we have to think about if we pick. Let's say we pick the box that says teeth and.
So
bones,
in order,
right?
the labels are teeth, bones, and teeth and bones, right?
Yep. So the middle box would be bones if that's what you decide to go with.
All right.
So let's say.
Show me the one labeled teeth. Yeah.
Well, let's talk it out. Let's say we open up the teeth one, and let's say there is teeth and bones inside.
Mm-hmm.
So now what does that tell us?
Doesn't tell us anything. They're all mislabeled. Is that the presumption we're working under?
You have been told all 3 boxes are labeled wrong. All 3 boxes are labeled wrong.
So if we look in the box that is teeth, and there's teeth and bones in there, then we know that the one that is labeled teeth and bones is wrong. But we knew that to begin with. So what would be in that box? Teeth or bones? The other box is labeled bones. So basically, I think in that case, like teeth would have to be in the teeth and bones box. If there are teeth and bones in the teeth box. Are you guys following me?
No, unfortunately. So, go that again? One time.
Alright. So if you want to open up the teeth box, the box that's labeled teeth, let's say there's one of 3 things in there.
Yeah.
So let's say there's teeth and bones in that box. So now there's a bones box. We know it's labeled wrong.
Mm-hmm. So that would have to be teeth. Because if there was teeth and bones in the teeth, and then there would be bones, so that would have to be teeth, and the teeth and bones would have to be bones. If that's how it played out.
So I'll give you guys one other thing here, by the way, is, and I wanted to let you struggle with it for at least a little bit, is you can either, as real-life people, logic this thing out. And there is a very logical solution. There is one logical solution to this puzzle. So you can either logically work this out, or if you guys get fucking bored with doing logic puzzle, then I'll just have you guys each make a intelligence roll, and if you get a high enough roll, then I'll tell you the answer. So beat your head against it as long as you want to, but don't worry if you want to just give up and have your characters roll for it. We can do that too.
Alright, so all teeth are bones, but not all bones are teeth.
Oh, it's not like an anatomy question. I'll give you that as a hint right off the bat. The original riddle was not teeth and
Is
bones.
that what you're getting at?
There are 3 boxes, and all are labeled wrong.
I guess we could do hints too if you want to.
Are all the teeth and bones in the teeth and bones box? And then we have to put teeth and bones in the appropriate boxes.
You're gonna have to
Alright,
go
what
for that.
If we pick the teeth and bones box, it has to be labeled wrong, right? That's what we're.
Right, so
So
there
basically-
can't be teeth and bones.
It has to be bones or teeth. And so let's say if it's bones, then we know.
So there's nothing in the teeth and bones box. And there's teeth in the bones box and bones in the teeth box.
Sorry, that is one thing that isn't clear from the way it's labeled. There is a box with teeth in it, just teeth. There is a box with just bones, and there is a box with teeth and bones.
Alright,
Okay.
so it's not a trick like that.
Gotcha. So,
I'm gonna be pissed off when I see
The solution to this.
Here, I'm gonna tell you you're on the right track, Melvin.
What are your thoughts, Melvin?
so if we take the teeth and bones box and we look inside that one, it has teeth and bones cannot be inside. So it has to be either bones or teeth.
Mm-hmm.
So if we look inside, if it's bones
Then-
in there,
Bones have to be teeth, right? Is that what you're getting at?
Oh, I see, yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're 100, yeah. Let's look in that one, for sure. That's the answer.
Yeah, that's what I was
Concurrence?
looking at that. I mean, yeah, what he said.
All right, so you guys choose the teeth and bones box.
Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
Like, just to be 100% sure, we look in there and we see bones.
Then we know the teeth are in the bones box and the bones and teeth are in the teeth box.
Correct. Or vice versa,
Right.
if there's teeth in there. So we look in the teeth and bones box.
So you indicate to Chimmy, by the way, is his name. He's introduced himself to you while you guys were hanging out, deciding over this. So Chimmy says,
Humming while we were wasting time.
Jimmy sidles over to the teeth and bones box and says, "That was an excellent choice." He opens up the lid and you see teeth in that box.
So we know that teeth and bones.
Will be in the bones box.
Yes. Yep. And then bones would be in the teeth box.
Yep.
You guys are wonderful. Thank you for playing my game. You're very good. And with that, he disappears into the sarcophagus, and the lid slides back and kind of booms onto the floor. And you now have an open sarcophagus in front of you. As you walk forward and look into it, however, there is not a floor to it, and I'm assuming skeleton would be what you'd expect to be in there. Well, that's not what's in there. It is simply a dark pit going down below. You can see about 20 feet down, there's a floor. You can't tell the dimensions of the room beneath this thing, but it's opening up into a room below that's about 20 feet down. Hello, loyal listeners. DM Nick giving you a break in the riddle solving action. I'm feeling grateful today for all the love and support we've gotten through Twitter. Thanks to everyone who shared and retweeted about us. If you want to be a part of the conversation, use the hashtag VGATeam or tweet at us using @VGATeam. Anyone who tweets about the show using that hashtag has a chance of having a character, town, item, or whatever I can't think of a name for in the game named after them. Know that if we choose you, your voice will ring out eternal, or at least as long as we can keep the show going. If you're enjoying the show, we could really use your help getting the word out there. If I'm being honest, we already have way more listeners than I ever thought we'd have, and that just makes me excited about the possibility of reaching even more people. Reviews on iTunes help push us to the top of search results, and that's the best way you can help us. We also really want to hear from you. Tell us your favorite moments in the show, tell us things we're doing wrong, tell us things you'd like to hear more or less of. But we're so glad you're listening that we're listening right back to you. I also wanted to give you a heads up that our audio quality is going to be getting even better soon. I'm recording this break in the new setup right now, and I think it sounds way better than we did before. The next time we record gameplay, we'll be using it. That should come into effect right around episode 8 or 9. I think we've done okay so far, but man, it's going to get real professional up in here real soon. Thanks for hanging out with us during our growing pains and awkward phase. Remember that we have links to all of our different feeds and our Patreon on our website, as well as to all of our originally produced music on SoundCloud. Well, that's all for this week. Thanks again, and back to the story.
Well, man, I wonder what's down there. Hey, Roscoe.
All right. I get out my rope. I shimmy on down. As quietly as I can. Just going into a mysterious pit. A mausoleum. Here I go.
What's the worst that could happen?
You get down to the bottom, and in the enveloping darkness around you, you find yourself in a room. It's about 10 feet by 20 feet, stretching away from you to the north. The room's it's a dark, rough-hewn stone. It's even, it's well-crafted, but it's definitely rough. Definitely much older than the room that's above it. On the far end of this room, you can see this sort of light reflecting in a weird way, and it takes you a moment to realize, but there's a little pool of water in the ground at the far end of this underground cavern. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go look at this water.
So you walk your way over to the water, and you can't really see the bottom of it, but it just looks like sort of gently waving water. Doesn't appear to be anything special on initial inspection. There's no markings, there's no anything indicating what's going on here. It's just a pool of water.
Klovic, that's a signal.
All right.
Everything's all clear.
Man, I don't know if it's because I've been drinking or why that's so funny, but that shit is hilarious. Your little turkey call.
We're gonna walk down, following the sound.
All right, so you guys shimmy down the rope. You're now down there, and the three of you are. What are you doing down there? You're standing in front of this pool?
My first instinct was to put my hand in front and just poke my hand in the water, but I didn't want to do that without my boys down here. So yeah, I'm gonna poke my hand in the water and see what happens. This is magic water.
You dip your hand in the water, and you feel like a little bit of a tingling, kind of, as you put your hand in the water. But when you pull your hand out, the tingling goes away. There's not really any lingering effects to it, other than your hand's a little bit wet now.
I want to pee in the water.
Before you do that, do we have an empty flask or anything?
Yes, I think we do.
So we can go ahead and fill some up before we go ahead and taint this water, however we do.
So as you guys are rummaging through...
I have a water skin.
As you guys are rummaging through your pack looking for a water skin of some kind, from the wall to the west and from the wall to the east, two ghosts appear. There's a yellow ghost and a blue ghost, and they are advancing towards you, not saying anything.
Yellow and a blue ghost, so for sure.
Can you summon Pac-Man?
I was just gonna say, if somebody's eating a
waka 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 waka
super
waka.
pill, it's wearing off quickly.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and are we gonna be?
You're gonna go ahead and roll initiative is what you're gonna do.
All right.
Yeah, take that.
Roscoe, at the top of the order, every single time, you get to go first. These ghosts are very much coming at you in a hostile way, by the way. You don't have to feel guilty or bad about or anything like
I
that.
don't know very much about gas or ghosts. So how far away are they at the moment?
They're about 10 feet away.
And how close together are they?
They are on opposite sides of this room, so they're about 10 feet apart.
10 feet apart. Alright, I'm gonna take a shot at Blue Ghost with my... Fuck it, I'm gonna swing my sword at him. He's close enough.
Alright. You take the 5-foot step towards this blue ghost, and your sword passes harmlessly through him.
That's what I thought would happen.
Total bummer.
Total fucking bummer. Blue Ghost. Blue Ghost. And I'm sorry, which one did you go towards? Blue or yellow?
Blue.
Alright, Blue Ghost. You are in front of Blue Ghost. Blue Ghost is going to take a bite at you. Because for some reason ghosts can bite. That's a 21 against your AC.
My AC is... We no longer have a 2 blessing. So my AC
that would have worn off by now.
13.
13, so that's definitely a hit. Blue Ghost is going to do 12 damage to you.
Ouch.
Wow.
Oh.
Melvin.
So how far away are these ghosts from us?
So they're about 10 feet from you, sort of on either side. So 10 feet from each other. It's a little love triangle. You're 10 feet from each of them, they're 10 feet from each other. And they're going, ooh.
I don't like that baby cake's ghost anymore. He knew this shit would happen.
Yeah. That we're supposed to get some prize and treasure down here. All we got are 2 fucking ghosts. So I was trying to cast or get some information on Thunder Wave here. Wave of Thunderous. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw.
And you can cast that, even though Roscoe's over there, you can cast that in such a way. At this point, you can cast it in such a way that it won't hit him.
You're telling me?
I'm telling you that.
Okay. That sounds great. So I would try to do that.
You do that. So that is a DC 14 Constitution save. Let's start with Mr. Yellow Ghost. He makes his con save. He does not make his Constitution save. And Blue Ghost. Blue Ghost does. So that's going to be a total of 14 damage for Yellow.
Take that.
And 7 damage for Blue. Did you want to move or anything like that?
No, I think I'll stay right in the middle of these guys.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm sorry, Roscoe, did you want to take any kind of action or anything?
Yes, I want to step back towards the pool.
Okay.
Actually,
Sorry, I should have given you that chance on
one of
your
those
turn.
ghosts are knocked prone, correct?
I mean, it's a floating ghost, so
Okay.
he could be horizontal for a second.
He's just kind of floating.
Whoa! Kolvik.
Well,
Yeah.
I was just
Oh, wait,
gonna say,
sorry, did you wanna-
if I have like any room, for whatever reason, I just want to like grab some of the water and just throw it
Yeah,
towards
that's
that.
That's what I was gonna do actually on this turn. I'm gonna go over and
So before you do, so you grab like you scoop up a handful of water and throw it at him, and it just passes through him.
Okay.
okay.
All right.
Good
You
to
do
know.
feel a tingle on your hand though as you
Ooh.
touch the water. And actually, I'm gonna have you make an Arcana check.
This is going to be a good roll. So that's going to be an 18 plus 6, so 24.
So with 24, you can tell that while this does not affect living flesh or like a spirit directly, you can tell that this water is some good shit. You can't tell exactly how, but you can tell that this water is it's imbued with some magical properties.
Okay. So I can tell that it's
You can tell that maybe if you put
Aftershock.
something that wasn't flesh or spirit into it, it'd be a good thing.
okay. That's what I was wanting to know. Is it generally I'm getting a positive vibe from
Yeah. Super positive vibes off this thing.
It's feeling good, guys.
Kolvik, back to you. You don't know that, by the way. So
I don't know
pretend
that.
you don't know that.
I never knew that.
Because the act of perceiving all the stuff that you did, that would have consumed your turn, so you don't have any time to say anything out loud.
I am once again going to do a Shield of Faith because I feel that would help out in this instant with all the biting ghosts going around.
You Shield of Faith.
And then I am also going to move ahead of Roscoe and just try to get in between a buffer of the ghost and us standing near the pool of water.
Who are you doing the Shield of Faith on, by the way?
Um,
I would assume yourself, since
yes.
you're kind of like the front line dude.
surround- It's only a creature, isn't it?
It is only a creature. I think we did that wrong earlier, but
I
whatevs.
did do that wrong earlier.
Live and learn.
All right. Well, I will go ahead and do it on myself.
All right. You are shielded of faithted. Yellow Ghost, and it's a good timing too, because Yellow Ghost is going to move forward and is going to spectrally bite you. 19.
Still hits me.
It still hits, just barely, but it does. So that bite is going to do 10 damage to you. So he's now, you guys are all grouped fairly close together. You're all within melee range of each other. Roscoe, it is back to you. And remember, it sucks to roleplay things that you know that you don't know, but you know that you don't know. But you don't know the thing he knows about the water yet.
I suspected something about the water. But I don't know what he knows at the moment.
You need to put your wiener in it.
So I saw him. I did see him throw water at the ghost, and that didn't work. So now I'm just going to jump full on into the water.
All right. You jump full on into the water. It splashes. Let's see here. I'm going to have you make just roll a d20.
Fucking 4.
4. So that's actually not a bad thing. So you sort of gracelessly stumble into this water. The pool itself is about 2 feet deep, and you were expecting it to be 1, and it's 2 feet deep. So you kind of like, oh, like when you're expecting there to be ground and there's one more stair. So you splash into this thing pretty hard, and that splash gets up and it actually gets onto Melvin and it gets onto Kolvik and it splashes all the fuck over you. So you're now kind of coated in this water.
Tingly feeling water.
You can feel some good vibes, some good tingles coming off of it, but you still don't quite understand what's happened yet. All right. So that's movement. You still can do.
I already swiped my sword at this one ghost. Now I'm going to shoot an arrow at, we'll say, Yellow Ghost.
All right, so you pull an arrow out of your quiver, knock it to the bow. You can feel the arrow's a little bit wet. Go ahead and roll for your attack. Regrettably, it would have been a great reveal to find out, but that does not it does not hit the ghost. It sails off to the side. So it didn't pass through him. You legitimately missed. Blue Ghost is now going to attack Kolvik. You're just always in front, man.
No, that's fine.
I feel like I'm picking on you sometimes, but
that's the whole
that's
point
kind of your deal. You're the tank. That is going to be a hit with a 21, I'm
God,
guessing.
a terrible tank it is, yep.
It just roll really well, I'm sorry. It's another 10 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. Melvin, back to you.
I'm feeling some good stuff about this water, and I saw Roscoe jump in with no real ill effects of any sort, so I'm gonna try to get myself submerged, even though there's only like 2 feet of water here, but I'm gonna kind of do like this weird awkward swan dive into like this shallow pool.
Okay. You get another good splash, some more magic water splashes about on everybody else. And you're now wading in this pool.
Yay! The kiddie pool of sparkling water.
And is that all my actions, or
That's just movement.
okay? So now I'm wet, and I don't know. I feel like maybe this allows us to do something here. So I'm gonna try to move up to one of the ghosts and take a swipe with my longsword.
All right, you do that.
I didn't even know you had a sword.
Multi-talented bitch.
Man, I'm really just hoping on the big reveal here, but with a 3, you totally
We're just inept.
you kind of trip a little bit as you're getting out of the pool, and the sword does not pass through the ghost.
All this splashing and this.
Yeah, it's a Three Stooges routine for sure.
Oh.
I trip over my Crocs.
You trip over your Crocs. Melvin and Roscoe are just like spinning around with ladders in there and just trying to get out of the pool. Kolvik, it is back to you. You are drenched at this point from all the stuff that's been happening behind you.
I'm going to use my Channel Divinity, Preserve Life, and that is starting at 2nd level. You can use this Channel Divinity to heal badly injured. As an action, you present your holy symbol, clutch onto my Grimacing Man,
The Grimacing Man.
with his guts hanging out, and invoke healing that can restore a number of hit points equal to 5 times your clerical level. Choose any creature, me, and then go ahead and do that.
All right, so that'll be 20 points of healing. That should get you right back to where you started.
Yep, but I cannot get to over half of my hit points with this.
Did you? I don't see you actually. Oh no, there it is. Have you been hurting Roscoe? Because
No.
I see Roscoe's bar down to half. I see your bar.
No,
with
he
just
got hit first. with
Oh, that's true.
yeah. Nope.
I see you currently at 27 out of 32 hit points. You've taken 20 so far.
Yeah, I was just at 7, and so now I'm bringing it back up.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so you heal the shit out of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Back to Yellow Ghost. Yellow Ghost is going to go for Melvin. Melvin Ghost. Attack, bite. Melvin, 18 is probably going to hit your AC, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
That is going to be...
Come on.
Roll 9 damage for you.
Oof. Not great, but fine.
Roscoe, it is back to you.
Alright. So I'm going to shoot at Yellow Ghost.
Yellow Ghost.
Actually, Blue Ghost. Shoot at Blue Ghost with my bow.
Okay. Just so you guys are aware, Yellow Ghost has taken more total damage, but they both have been hit a little bit. That is definitely a hit with 24. And your 5 piercing damage is actually going to be 6 piercing damage. Yellow Ghost is now proverbially bloodied. Do you want to move or do anything else on your turn? Happy
No.
standing in the pool?
I like being in the water.
All right. Blue Ghost is going to attack Kolvik. Taking a bite at you. 10 looks like a miss for you.
Yes, it is.
Excellent. Melvin, back to you.
I'm going to take another swing with my longsword. Because that worked out really
You were
well.
by Yellow Ghost, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Because that worked out really well last time. So it's looking like it's slightly better, but
That's still a miss with a 10. That does not hit his armor class.
I'm really good with my sword.
Yeah, you
You're very good.
So the first physical weapon damage was what I just did with my bow?
That was the first physical weapon damage, yes.
Okay.
There's been several other swings since you've been moistened, but they were all actual misses.
Moistened.
Kolvik.
Getting on to something here.
Kolvik, it's up to you.
Kolvik, it's all right.
Dip your hammer in the water.
I was thinking about it, but I can do better.
His
than that.
hammer is already wet from all the splashing from earlier. It's a good thing you rolled poorly on that, because
Yeah, because it splashed all over.
that's how he got wet.
And that is exactly what I'm going to do, is get up to Yellow Ghost with this splashed hammer.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even think I know what he was going on. I just saw something hit and I'm all wet, and so I'm just going to hit this thing wildly.
Ghost's gone wild. That is a hit.
Season
With
ghost
13.
titties.
Oh, yeah, sexy lady ghosts.
Ooh, that is not the right dice. Still pretty good.
If you
8.
just click on the word Warhammer, but I'll take your 8.
I know. I like doing the rolls on these guys. They've been working out.
I appreciate it. Makes more noise for the podcast. All right, so you got an 8 for damage on that. Yellow Ghost looking not great. Yellow Ghost's turn to attack. Yellow Ghost is going to attack. Is this going to work? There we go. 8 is a miss against Kolvik's armor class.
Yes, it is.
Roscoe, back to you.
Alright, I am going to fire at Yellow Ghost.
Fire it up. Shortbow with 22 is definitely a hit, and that's going to cause 5 damage. Yellow Ghost looking real bad, but just not quite giving up the ghost. Yeah. Blue Ghost attack. Kolvik again.
Jerry looking around.
Melvin cast Identify.
Roscoe looking around.
That is a ghost.
A yellow one at that.
Now you start screaming, "Oh my god, you guys!"
I didn't even know.
Melvin, 21 against your armor class. Or no, sorry, not Melvin. Kolvik, 21 against your armor class. Is a hit. These guys have been rolling really well. Let's hope. Holy shit, that's 17 piercing damage.
Good thing I have, because that would have knocked me dead. Knocked me unconscious, but I do have that half-orc skill that puts me to 1.
What a jerk face.
Yeah, that... Dang.
Mm-hmm. So that gets you to 1 because of the,
Yeah, I'm
whatever that's
trying to
called.
find exactly what it's called.
Kolvik still stands. That's what I call that ability. Alright, so you'll be down to 1 hit point. Melvin, it is back to you.
Well, seeing as my sword worked so well the last 2 times, I think I'm totally going to not do that again. And cast Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost. That is a connected hit with a 21 and 8 cold damage. I'm sorry, were you going against Blue Ghost or Yellow Ghost?
I think I was closest to Yellow Ghost.
Yes. Yellow Ghost fizzes away in a dry ice looking puff of coldy cloudiness and disappears, leaving only the three of you and Blue Ghost in the room.
Blue Ghost. That's when they're most vulnerable.
You're gonna take your waka 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 attack now?
Alright.
Kolvik, back to you.
We're going to do another prayer of healing on myself.
That's a great idea.
Went on southern there.
It's also good to switch accents.
Full 10.
I tend to switch accents mid-character all the time. You, what'd you heal there? Oh, you did 10 for healing?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so Kolvik regains 10 hit points. Roscoe, it is back to you.
Come on, Roscoe.
Oh.
Boo.
A 6, that is a critical miss.
Just
You
a
do
miss.
not do any damage to Blue Ghost. Blue Ghost, however, sees you trying to swipe past him.
Oh no.
Blue Ghost is going to attack you, Roscoe.
I don't care for Blue Ghost.
Oops.
Suck it, Blue Ghost.
Blue Ghost gets a 16 against your armor class.
13, that's a hit.
That is a hit. 11 piercing damage. Melvin, it is back to you.
Ray of Frost, bitch.
Ray of Frost up.
Oh.
20 definitely connects with Blue Ghost.
Yeah, it does.
2
Hit
cold damage.
that ghost nip.
A ghostly nipple pokes out a little bit of the ghostly robes.
Makes for a very uncomfortable afterlife.
Mm-hmm. Kolvik,
Let's go ahead and Warhammer it up.
Come on, Kolvik.
definitely a hit with 18.
Huh? 5.
Total of 5
For
damage against the
5.
Blue Ghost.
Swinging wildly at this point.
Mhm.
Stupid blue ghost while I'm wet.
Roscoe, it's back to you.
Swinging my short sword.
Come on. That's
Nice.
a good one.
21, that's definitely a hit.
6.
Do 6 damage. Actually does 7 damage.
Oh?
He is into the bloodied territory. Blue Ghost just getting
Run,
pounded
Roscoe,
away
run.
here.
Yeah, I'm running away.
You're going to dash away this time?
Mhm.
Excellent choice. Kolvik is going to get attacked by Blue Ghost.
Try me, blue ghost.
That is a
Oh.
critical miss.
Oh no.
He completely whiffs it. Melvin, back over to you. Hot damn, 23 is a definite hit. 6 damage.
Get him.
Kolvik, we're just moving right along. Speedy combat.
Yeah.
Finish
I'm
him.
going to do ahead and
Finish him. You're going to rip his spine out.
start yelling and do a guiding bolt.
Oh, you're changing it up.
Yes, I am. Did that come up?
I didn't see anything come up there.
Let me try this again.
Why your no clicks work?
Why can't?
Something
no
must be
click?
wrong with the macro on that one. Just go ahead and roll
Okay.
IRL dice.
Real life
oh.
dice. It's
Oh.
for suckers.
So on a hit, the target takes a 4d6 radiant damage.
4d6?
Yeah.
Hot damn.
I know, right? And so, but it also has to hit first.
And Radiant will do some extra damage against this guy, right?
6, 15.
15 is definitely a hit.
All right.
Yes.
You need D6?
Yes, please.
Give him your D.
Give me my D. 3 and 5, 10, 12, 13.
Your holy light shines down as though there were a hole in the ceiling, engulfing Blue Ghost like a gigantic Pac-Man from heaven. And he completely evaporates. And there you stand, 3 moistened adventurers. Episode 7, Ghost Riddles, was released on December 17th, 2017. Join us again next Sunday for another episode of The Very Good Adventuring Team.